Welcome to another unsupervised and rum-fueled Sunday treasure hunt in the sharky waters around the Gatsby Islands. But it's just me here today. Tom Erik is not here. But I have a surprise guest instead. Since Tom Erik couldn't come, are you ready over there? I'm pushing it onto the stream.
Hey!
Hello!
Not so unsupervised today.
No, that's right. But I just got to unbutton my...
This came out of the blue for me, so I forgot to put on my light.
Yes!
See if I can give myself some more light.
Put on the light.
There we go.
All right, then.
What are you doing today?
Yes.
Do you need me? Do you need me, or do you just want me to hang out and supervise the chat and stuff?
Yes, I need help. So, but it's not actually coding help. I need navigation. So I sent you that GitHub link. It's very weird to look down on you as I started using my laptop here. Because the camera is up there and I'm looking down there.
Don't look down on me.
I know. I know.
You should look. Well, I guess you'll have to put me, you need to put that extra screen far up so you can look up to me.
You know what? I have a plan.
Okay, you sent me something. You sent it to me on the GitHub. And I'm not sharing my screen today, so I can look at everything. You can do
whatever you want. But maybe I should share my screen. Huh? I should start coding like this because now it's very hard to use. I have this little pen that I use instead of a mouse. And now it's very hard because of the two screens. All right. So I'll share my screen now.
I should, share your screen because then I have something to look at. Now it looks like I'm looking away from you and you're looking away from me.
Yes,
maybe we should swap. Okay, I've swapped us, so
yes!
It looks like we're looking at each
now
other.
I'm looking down at you.
Hello,
hello. Hello. Okay. Oh, that was I almost missed. Okay, I'm trying to click my chair. It's very there. There it is. Share screen. Yes, I want this screen too. Share. I gotcha. Oh no, it's not enough. It always has to be pushed twice. Oh, where are you? There. Oh, yes. Yeah. Look at this. So this is how it's going to look in the end.
I'm going to look in the end. Okay, I'm going to make you bigger. Okay.
It's going to look like that in the end. So I'm going to delete all of this.
Okay.
I'm not even going to talk so much about it. But this is how it's going to look.
I think it's good if you give a summary of what you're trying to do. That's always good for me as well. Like, what is your aim? I can obviously read the code, but that's going to take me some time. So what is your aim for today?
Yes.
Or tonight?
So am I in my code here now, or am I somewhere else? I'm somewhere else. Now I am here. So yes, exactly. So yeah. So this stuff here, all this green stuff here, the GraphQL, it is basically only one image that I put in Storyblok. I should have put one more. I have one more, but I haven't put it. So maybe we'll put it. I'm not quite sure if we will. But so that's what I'm doing basically. I have the images inside Storyblok, which is a CMS. Is it headless?
It's headless, yes.
Yeah,
like all
headless
of them.
CMS. And yeah. So I have my image inside there, and I'm going to show it on my website. So that's the thing. But
okay, so you want to put images into Storyblok, and then you want to get them out on your Gatsby site.
yes, and I want to
Okay.
create pages here.
Okay.
One page for each image.
Okay. Well, then I know what we're doing. Feel free to delete, and we can start again, or you can start again.
Yes. So this is a Gatsby node. This Gatsby node thing, I love it. It's down here. I just made it up totally by myself and put it here. So not in the source, you just put it on the bottom here. And there's all these things you can do in here. And it's great. So I'll close up this anyway. So I've been doing some stuff in here in Gatsby config, and you see this end of the development. We're not going to look at these, but that's, you got to do some stuff to get this Storyblok working. But I'm not looking at that in this. You should check out Arisa_dev has a very good video from React Brussels where she goes through stuff and how to do it. So you should check out that. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do some stuff here, create pages in Gatsby nodes, but I have my recipe here in recipe.js. Look at this recipe here. This is my recipe. I'm going to put this recipe into Gatsby node now, like that. Oh, that looks like a lot of stuff. I can see that, but it's not much because it's just 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you've made your own little. You have made your own kind of little recipe to remember how create pages work. Because you've done this, I think last week you did it for Sanity, and then this week you're doing it for Storyblok. Storyblok. I can never keep these.
Storyblok.
Storyblok with us. Anyway, so I'm guessing next time that you're gonna pull the images from somewhere else, maybe Instagram. Look at my Instagram. La 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 la. Okay.
Everybody knows that my favorite CMS is YouTube, but I'm not going to. I don't know what I'm doing next Sunday, but I looked into some stuff. Owner node ID, which if I can get that working. But let's get cracking here. So I was thinking that this recipe here, you give me kind of the tasks and I'll do them.
Okay. I'm just going to tweet. Keeping Ola company tonight on his unsupervised, but then suddenly not so unsupervised, but then suddenly very supervised.
What?
Supervised. Sunday stream. But I don't know how to spell suddenly, so I'm just gonna check that out.
I'll start coding.
Well, I'm done now.
I don't want that. This is what I want. Okay, let's start.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you your task. So I'm gonna say you need to hook into the Create Pages API.
And I start out with exports. And then I'll ask you, what does export mean in Norwegian? Oops.
You want me to export?
What is export slang? No, what is export slang for in Norwegian, especially on the east side of town in Oslo?
Oh, I don't know, because I grew up on the west side of town.
Weren't you allowed to take the subway to the other side of the city because it was so dangerous there?
No, I was allowed, but I didn't go that far east.
You didn't talk to people there, did you? You just looked at them weirdly?
I just looked at them weirdly.
Oh, sorry about that.
I don't know. But what did export mean in the east
so
side
you honestly don't know. So it's export.
I honestly don't know. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Export is a kind of beer which is made for export. So it's got more alcohol in it, but I don't know how you got your hands on it. You probably need to go to the wine monopoly to get it. So export was slang for beer, but it was supposed to be with a higher alcohol content, but not always. Sometimes it's just beer. But people thought it sounded cooler.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
So
Since I never liked beer, so I stay away from all information about it.
I
Anyway,
get it.
so you
So
export create
my
pages.
point is you're going to do this create pages here, but you're going to do it kind of drinking. It's a drinking kind of way to do it here. Export, and it's not regular beer, it's the extra strong beer. And then I'm using this
So what
here.
Gatsby does is Gatsby looks for a function named create pages that is exported from the Gatsby node file. So when it comes to that step in the life cycle, when it's building the site, it goes and checks all plugins and also the root level, like your site's Gatsby node, and then it goes through that and creates pages based on whatever you code inside of here.
And we're going to look at that. We're going to look at that pretty soon. So yeah, and this is kind of a function. Didn't you say that? It's kind of a function here.
It's not kind of. It's a function.
It's just a function
that is It's exported.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and it's also, I like it to be async because we're going to do some stuff with data. I like to do stuff with data, and then so it's good that it's async. But let's try to run this one now and see what happens. Oops! Well, don't update.
Do you know what I like to do then? I like to put a console log in there that just says inside create pages, and then you can see that in the terminal.
The log inside. Is that? You mean like this?
Yeah.
Right. What did I do? I did not want that. Okay. Then I need to do it again.
And then at some point in your terminal, you should then see inside create pages, because when it comes to that step where it's gonna, when it does all of the plugins and your create page function, then it will write that out. So if you open your terminal again, you should see it.
You know what? You should put me on top so I can look down on you. That was very funny. Can it do it? Because I'm looking down now. It's hello down there.
But we can't see your terminal. You're close to your terminal. We have to see your terminal.
You know, I did it totally on purpose. But
well, I want to see the inside. So do you see inside create pages there? Look at that.
Yes, it's there. It was there. Yeah. You were right. I thought it would take longer. Okay, let's scroll up. And this is how I like to scroll up. Yoo-hoo. Hello. Oh, yes, it is there. I can see it. Mm-hmm. Inside. You know what I should have done? I should have written it in my console log, so success in green letters, and then inside, so that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could do that, but then you have to destructure the reporter from the
I could?
but that's for another stream, because that is if you're going to use and create more of, especially if you're going to create your own plugins, it's really important that you be able to write out these messages, and it's called reporter, and you can so you don't use the console log, you use the reporter. And then you can do logs and warnings and different things and be a part of the Gatsby kind of log system. But that's not what we're doing today.
The reporter in here, right?
With but I don't
GraphQL. I'm not doing it. Remember. No, don't worry about it.
I don't remember exactly the where it's at, but
since okay, you should give me a task.
So the next task is that Lily the bunny require Granny Shark's recipe? Is that the task?
And that is a song. So she's So the recipe is a song. This is a old Norwegian children book. Baking song.
Yes.
And then you must and you require some real resolve to do this.
Oh yes, you're requiring that. It's so long since I've used create pages, because I always use the parrot pages. So you require that template the kind of blueprint or the recipe for the page. You need quotation marks around it.
Sorry about that. That was not done on purpose. I did not try to be mean. Keep going. You were finished?
I was finished. Yeah. So you require, you require a recipe for your pages. So that the pages know how to be rendered.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I have it here. This is it. And I shouldn't be doing all this stuff here. It's bad. It's bad. It just makes the terminal Tor be angry at me. But I'm doing it anyway. Yeah. So
okay. So now you have the recipe for the pages.
And I'm ready now. I want the next thing.
You have to gather your baking supplies.
Yes. So I'm just going to. You see how I just steal it from the tasks there? And I like it. Baking supplies. And baking supplies is like that. And
yeah, but you need a const in front. You need to declare it a variable. So you need to give it a const in front of baking supplies.
No, this is no. What's the WTH am I doing here? Nothing good. Okay, no, this is actually, yes, a const, yes, absolutely, but it's not that. It's const data. That is what we're talking about in this podcast. We like data. Yeah.
So you are gathering your baking supplies by doing a GraphQL query.
Yes. And then I'm going to use my baking supplies down here, but you see how gatsby-node did something naughty here, and it's my fault, of course. Look at this. Shame on you, gatsby-node. Don't do that. Because we want GraphQL to come from here as a parameter or whatever you call it inside.
Yeah.
And I should have written actions here, but I'm not going to do that. So we might run into an error later when I forget that, and that's cool. Okay. GraphQL, yeah, and since this is weirdly inside gatsby-node, and let's see if I can do this, and everything, we're going to have to need to do this, and this. No.
Okay, this. I never remember those. I just copy paste them from the GraphQL Explorer.
I know. Yeah, I probably should that too, but I like it. I like it how they're together. Look at this. Isn't that kind of weird trio to be together? But they're friends. You can tell. Okay, so
because GraphQL actually takes a string. So what you're making here is a string, but it's a string that GraphQL will understand as an object. So you're kind of writing not JavaScript, you're writing GraphQL queries inside of a string that you're giving to the GraphQL module there.
Yes, and the observant viewer will
or
see
function,
that,
I guess.
And the observant viewer will see that I have graphical, like in the ocean on the side here. Do you see it? Yeah. So maybe we should take a look in there. That's a yes. I see that. I take that as a yes.
That's a yes. I was just looking at some stuff.
Okay. So we got some stuff going here, which we're not going to do yet. And that's all this. And I would recommend you peoples, when you are inside here, to click on this Explorer, because exploring is cool. But I'm just going to close that up. Look, it's gone. Now it's back. It's gone.
I like it so much. The people who made that are good people.
Yes.
We should figure out who made that.
But is it made by humans, though? Or is this alien technology?
Well, somebody had to decide that it was going to be made, at least. Or maybe there's an alien. I don't know.
I don't know how aliens do their software projects, and neither do you. Okay, so no, what happened? Oh no, don't do that to me. Okay. And I don't think it's aliens. I think they came with a time machine from the future. Okay, so
But
I'm just
now
going to...
I'm gonna tell you the same thing that Paul told me. If you go to the export button in the graphical explorer there.
Export. Are you talking about beer again, or what kind of
Yes, I'm talking about
export is
Bear
this?
again. Now if you go back to your GraphQL
I am. I'm there.
and then yeah, but there is part of it I can't see, but then next to
Code
history there's a code
exporter.
exporter. And then you can see that you get your query there. But that's for a page query. But then if you click on the little down there and then you do inside create pages, there you get it ready made for you. And you can just copy that result await GraphQL template path. They got it all for you.
I don't want result, and I don't want this either.
No, but then you just copy the from a const result and down to template path, and then you can change the result into data like you have.
I already have this.
Yeah.
That's it. No. I'm not going to listen to the aliens.
Okay.
No, wait. I already did it. Look. Should we do a console log again?
Well, and then I would do console log now on the data to see that you're actually getting good data out.
Just data, huh? Okay. Data. Oops. Let's do it. Oops. Don't go there. Look, that was much better for you. So, okay. Hello? I always close it. Okay. So where are the nodes? That's the question here. Do you have that in your GitHub thing? No.
Where are the nodes? So the nodes are now on.
No, I don't. You're supposed to ask me.
Oh, where are the nodes?
Yes. So I have this. This is a little magic trick I learned by the great wizard Wes Boss. Or do you say Wes Boss? Do you say Wes Boss or Wes Boss?
I say Wes Boss.
Wes Boss. So
because it's a first and a last name.
This old
His first
Storyblok
name is Wes. Sorry.
This old Storyblok entry is great, but I don't like it. I like baking supplies. Firstly, because it fits with my story. You know, you don't bake gingerbread cookies with all Storyblok entries. You use baking supplies or anything else you want to bake. You know, but also, like Westbro says in his Master Gatsby course, which you should all take, all the people out there, which also says is, what if you were using sanity first? I mean, just hypothetically, you use sanity first as a CMS, and then suddenly you use Storyblok. Well, it wouldn't be good to have this here then, because that's all sanity something. But if you keep it at baking supplies, you can just swap out those GraphQL queries and they'll work just the way you want to. Two good reasons.
Well, that is a great reason, and one that I really want to explore more in the coming months. It's how you can easily switch out your headless CMS, because this isn't the only thing you'll need to think about, but you will also need to make sure that you conform to the same kind of data structure, even if you're switching even if you're switching CMS. And sometimes we can even like force the data coming from one CMS into a new structure if we do some magic here in Gatsby node, but that's beyond what we're doing now. But I like that point to give it a name like your name. So for you, it's baking supplies, but for other people, it could be maybe pages or blog posts or landing pages or something like that.
But there is so that's the second reason is the important one. But for me, the first one is also important, because what I'm doing here, I'm going into this, and I love the graphical thing, but still this GraphQL thing is kind of scary. But I'm going in there and just making my own thing right inside, and that makes it easier for me to remember the whole thing.
Yeah, it can make it a little friendlier as well.
Yeah.
But what are we getting on if you console log data? What do we see in the terminal?
Yeah. You see it here. It's only one object here. Null prototype, bloody bloody, baking supplies.
Yes,
Here.
that means that data is an object that has a property named baking supplies. And the property baking supplies has nodes.
Yeah. And we could do it. Let's find the nodes. And so that's I basically renamed all Storyblok entry to baking supplies. Now that's what I did up there.
So what we're trying to do now is log out all of the nodes.
Yes.
So
you must give me a new task after that, for I'm not going to wait for this here Gatsby thing to do its thing. So what's the next task?
The next task is you then need to loop over these nodes and create a page for each.
Right. And going to look a little bit like this. Isn't that just amazing?
What? Oh yeah, like you have in the code exporter. Is that what you're talking about?
I know.
What is amazing?
It's going to look like a console log. We're going to go here, take the data, the baking supplies, and the nodes, and we're going to for each them. And look what VS Code does to help me here. VS Code is a very nice guide sometimes, but sometimes not. Look at this. For each. Boom.
Yeah.
It's trying to sneak a little array in there. Can you tell? Look at that.
I see it. I see it. But that's why it's
die array. Go.
That's why it's already it was already selected so that you can easily change it or delete it.
Yes. And now we have to make a decision. What we're going to call these things that come out here. Are we going to call them baby shark or shark?
Inessa in the house.
Inessa! Yes! God kväll! God kväll!
God kväll, Inessa.
Yeah. Huh? Do you think he wants to come on the stream? You think about that for a while, and I'll go and get the baby sharks.
So
I have them here in my scanner. I have them in the scanner. I have scanned them. They are scanned.
The baby sharks.
All right, I'm back.
So the baking supplies are baby sharks.
No. This, can you see it? This is how the gingerbread cookies look when they're done.
Ah.
Have you seen the video?
Yes, I have. Baby shark ding 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 ding. Baby shark ding 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 ding.
Akkurat. Yeah. It's that one. And it was Lillian who decided that she wanted shark cookies, and not me. And she started drawing the baby sharks because she thought they were cute and they had different colors, and she loved that.
Okay.
So
but then I think your query should.
No. So
I'm not gonna meddle.
Now let me say something to you, so to clarify my question. So yes, for each, is that the finished baby sharks we're putting out there, or maybe it isn't? Maybe because you said something, maybe it is baking supplies. What do you think?
So if you call your query result your data for baking supplies, then when you do a for each, what you're looping over is baking supplies. So then you take each supply and you look at it in a for each. So then I would say that it should be supply. So you have baking supplies, and then when you do for each thing you get is a baking supply. So, otherwise, it's weird if they're baking supplies and then they become baby sharks.
This is how we. I get you, but we'll do it this way anyway. This is not very smart. Like you heard now, the queen said it is not smart to do this, but we do it. So it's not a smart thing to do, but but it will be baby sharks. Okay.
And there need to be parentheses. No, there's no need for parentheses. Sorry. Yeah.
And now it will come
So
later. And when we come to the D,
yeah.
the parentheses will come.
Cool.
Yeah. So now we are going to do something good. And now I must remember to not forget. The stuff here is look at this. Yeah, look at GraphQL. They try to trick me here. It's pretty evil. Look at this. They want me to make a const here, blah de blah actions, so that I can kind of do that down here. But no, I don't want that. I just want to do it. I don't want all these consts all over. So instead I go actions, but that's also a little bit dangerous because where do the actions come from? And they need to come from the same place as GraphQL. Hello, go away, escape. Oh, sorry. They need to come here. So this means, doesn't it, Queen Array, that I get GraphQL and actions from Gatsby?
Yes, you do.
And I like that. I want them to give me
that. And then it's a best practice to destructure the actions on top, because you will often have to get access to several actions. So all the examples I've seen, they do the destructuring on top, but what you are doing is perfectly valid code.
Oh, you mean that thing there where they make it const and then parrot braces actions? Yeah, they like that, don't they? Yeah, but I don't like it, and I'm doing the coding, so. But maybe later I'll do it their way. I'm not the it's my way or the highway kind of guy most of the time, but right now I am. Okay.
Well, this is your code.
Yes. So exactly. So here I'm taking the data, I'm taking the baking supplies and the nodes, and then for each of them, I'm making a baby shark. And what will we do with the baby shark? We're going to do the actions from Gatsby and create page here. And this is not the same. You can see it's very similar to create pages up there, but it's not the same. We're not going to go into it because we're just going to look at how it works. And then here I have my little poem from the children's story. And so basically what I'm going to do now is first AB and then CD.
Yeah.
AB, and so we can write here and B, C, and D. And I actually like to start with B.
Okay. So Bunny sings badly and bakes all the sharks.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have all there. Is that kind of making it the poem a little weird? I don't know. Is it?
And you're not making all the sharks, because inside here, inside the create page, you're making one single page. So inside create pages, you can create as many pages as you want, and you create each page with actions create page. So actions create page only create one page.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Where are they? Where are my sharks here? That's the thing. She's not making one cookie. No? So maybe what we should do is actually not call it baby shark. We should call it, oh, don't fall down, baby shark. We should actually call it baby shark batch, because it's actually a batch. Baby shark.
Okay.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, so we go here to B, and what we're going to do here is basically take the song. The song is here. I know it's weird. It doesn't look like a song, but I'll put a song here. I promise. And that's kind of the template, and it's called components. It's a very boring name.
Components gets used over and over and over and over and over and over again in React and Gatsby and coding in general.
So you say it's actually good, even though it's boring?
I don't know. It's it can mean many things in different contexts, and I know you don't like that, but that's.
Well, I'm coming from politics, and if things mean different things in different contexts, in politics we call that a lie. But we're not in politics now, so I'll just have to live with it. Okay.
So what we're saying here is that we're creating a page, and for that page, we want to use a specific React component, and the React component we are using is the one that we'll find in source template recipe that you have named baking song when you required it.
Yes. And that's, where is it? It's right where you said. No. Why did I say that? That was totally wrong. Scratch that. Where is it? Why do they always give me 3? Look at this. No, it didn't do that. Thanks. Thanks, VS Code. Okay. So
we are creating a page using the component baking song, and we want it to exist on the URL or the path is what you're giving it.
Yes, that's what you're saying. You say that when you go to the internet, this is where you'll find it. Isn't that what we're saying?
Yeah. And we're creating one page for each Baby Shark batch.
You know what? Our GraphQL query is no longer good enough. We gotta fix it.
Okay.
Look at this.
What do you need?
I need the full slug.
Ah.
So, since this is also a course in Norwegian, what does full mean in Norwegian?
Full means very drunk. Or maybe just drunk.
It's yeah, I think it kind of, it depends on the context. It could mean very drunk. Du er full. Which yeah, or just I was just full, you know. Yeah, that's true. It's interesting with alcohol in the Norwegian culture. It's like snow. It's like snow with the Eskimos. You know,
it can mean many things.
It can mean it, and we have all these words for alcohol. You know, you're drunk. You're just slightly drunk. Du er brisen, which means you're a little bit windy, and we have all this stuff and all this, and actually, different dialects have different things. So what means you drunk in one means you're insane in the neighboring community. Yeah. Okay, where is it? Full slug. That's what I want. And this ID, you can save that for a rainy day. Bye, ID. And then now we're going to check it. Let's run this. Go away, Explorer. You see it over here? This is all we have. How many nodes do we actually have?
1.
Yes. And here it says gingerbread cookies. All right.
Oh, so that's why I want to call it Baby Sharks, because you only have 1 node and you know that it's going to be Baby Shark cookies.
And no, I want many Baby Shark cookies to be here.
Okay.
Very good question. I think we can wait. Can we wait a little with answering it? Because I want to put this. Let's get this up. Let's get this rolling. I'm up here for some reason. Yes. Why was I up there? Yeah, we were checking out. So
no, but you have to.
I can't just put it there. I can't just put it there. You say that I need to put it here.
Yeah.
And if you're a gingerbread cookie, do you need an identity? I don't know. Maybe it should be there. Why was it the other way? There it goes. Okay. I like to just do this and then hide the terminal Tor. Okay. We have done A, we have done B, and that should be enough actually. Now create pages should work, but we still have a little problem in here because you see this here crap I've done. Don't do this. Don't do what I've done. It's very bad. It's very bad. But you called it later. Instead of doing that, I can do this. Did I copy that now? I hope so. No.
Yeah, or if you go to code exporter, you can copy a full example that works.
Thanks. You and Paul and your code exporters. I don't like them. I take weeks and weeks to get used to something new. I'm not going to do it now. Okay. What? Why did it become like that? Oh, look at this. I copied Didn't I do this? Oh, I got the little things too now. What? Why is it like that? Okay, then I'll do it.
I don't know, but I have had major problems copy pasting things into code today. So I don't know if code has a weird, if code is a weird bug today.
Okay, I made it into page query. Must I push that? Copy it. No, I don't want that. I want it to be a page query. This is not a page query.
Yeah,
is
you
it?
have to add, so go back to your Explorer and then add equal. If you go back to the Explorer, and you no longer want all Storyblok entry, you want one Storyblok entry. So you close all Storyblok entry, and then you do Storyblok entry all the way at the bottom, and then you say your full slug. Yeah, and then you go back up, and you have to say that you want it to be full slug. If you open the full slug. No, the purple full slug. You want full, either you want full slug or you want
Why?
slug.
Why? No, I only want this. Why can't I get that? Damn it!
So
no, screw this. I'm just going to write it. Sorry.
Yeah, but you're calling it full slug and not slug, so you need to change your slug there.
I see. I get it.
And
now
also
you want
you
it to
shouldn't
be like this.
Yeah. And also you shouldn't put it directly in there. You should get that from the page so that if you have more than one page, it's not hard coded.
Do you think I should go like this?
It depends. If you're matching it on slug, I don't know what your slugs are, but if you're matching it on
It's
full
here. Oh, I'm pointing at the screen now. Okay. What do you say, Terminator?
It depends on what you want to do. Like, I can't
No, it
answer
worked.
or help you if I don't understand what you want to do.
No, that's good. I don't want help. So it worked. That's good. That's good. Let's look at it. Come on. And I'm sorry, I don't have the snow here because I suddenly didn't install it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was very stupid. So what I usually do here, because this is some great magic that Gatsby has done. If I just go to somewhere, blah, 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 then they'll show me all my pages down here. Yes.
And there you have it.
Trying to push it. Come on. Error.
Yeah.
Cannot read. Field image string.
Yeah, because your query isn't correct. You're not getting the correct data into your component.
I see, but we're not going to try to fix it the old way. We're going to fix it the poetic way. Look at this. We have the rest of the poem here, and we actually need this kitten to make the context. And this is the context.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, sorry.
Yeah, because
sorry.
because you don't have a context, so we have nothing to check against.
That's why I tried to just hard code it. So this is the context here. Fox is hungry for kitten.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound okay, or is it politically incorrect in some kind of way? Foxes are allowed to eat kittens, or are they no longer?
I don't know, but I don't. What are you gonna use the context for?
So this is the context actually in the bakery. So this is not. I'm going to tell the whole story. Ahoy! Shouts Fox, and it barks. So it sees the bakery, and the fox is hungry, and then the bunny doesn't know. So the bunny sings badly and bakes all the sharks. Here with the song, and then suddenly the fox comes in to the bakery and sees the kitten, and the fox thinks,
okay,
yum, I don't want cookies anymore. Look at that. But that's not going to help us much, is it? So
no.
What we need, we were talking about how full was drunk, right? So we need that drunk slug here.
Mm-hmm.
We need that drunk slug here. And where do we get it? We get it from our baby shark batch. Do you think it will auto? Yes. Yes. And full slug. Yes, look at that. And comma, always comma. And now what I'm going to look for inside my recipe is this, right?
Yep. Now you have slug there, and then you want it to be equal
Here.
to the the slug that you pass in.
And then I have to pay some money.
Yes.
If you don't pay money for slug, please give money for slug. And this should be a string. Why? I don't know, but let's just do it. Don't explain it. And then equal slug. And you say that we should take a look at something, no? Just do that.
Yeah, that is correct. Because now you are sending in what you're getting there is the page context, and then you are using that page context to check for a Storyblok entry that is equal to that slug.
Yeah. So that's yeah. So I get this from my other thing. Okay. And building. So do you think that Storyblok still remembers me?
What do you mean?
Or do I have to log in?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it app Storyblok, you think?
But should we have a look at that page before you go further? It's always nice to know that what you have is working before you do anything more.
Yes. Yes, my first space. I love that they call it space. They do that in Contentful too. No, they don't remember me.
Oh.
But now I spent the time that Gatsby needed to build it. You want to go and look in the browser. In the browser.
And see if your page... Yeah, refresh and see if that works.
No.
Because I don't think it is.
No. So we should do that then. We should make our little thing here in and see if we can get it to work. In graphql. Let's look at it. How does it look? Storyblok entry, blah 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 blah. So what happens if I just take away all this here, all this weirdness, and just run it? Go away. Okay, what happens now? Come on. Yeah, that works. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for field image string. Sorry. Oops. Go away. And I'm not using Gatsby image here. That's something I can think about later.
There you have field image string.
Go away. Go away.
Okay.
It looks good.
Yeah, but I don't think your query is working.
Wrong. I'm doing something wrong here.
Yeah. I'm going to have a look.
You do that.
So export const query equals GraphQL. And then you have your little curly or your little things. And then it's query slug string. So because you are not using, yeah, you are slug, because we did it with parrot pages. Okay, but how is it when you send the context in?
Wow.
Slug equals slug.
It shouldn't be evil.
It shouldn't, but go back up to your HTML or your component. If you go to your recipe and go further up.
I promise I will do it. I must just put this password here. No, why do you always do that?
Should I take your screen away or no?
No! Oops! You have to confirm your email address before continuing.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna remove your screen so you don't.
No, don't! No, you're not.
Okay.
What did you say?
Okay. Go further up into your data. Okay, so can you console in your recipe? Can you console log the data you get in? So before you return,
Here.
you can console log data.
Say yes.
Yes.
Whoa, data.
Oh, you don't have to you didn't have to do a redevelop. You didn't have to do a new Gatsby develop when you're changing the templates, only when you're changing the Gatsby node.
But I did.
Yeah, but now it's going to take time.
I don't mind taking a little bit of time off work. I just want.
Go and have a look at that page now and see what we get in our console log.
I'm trying. Can you? There. Oh, pardon me. I should mute myself. Oh, I can.
You can.
Did I mute myself?
No, I can mute you if you want to.
No, don't do that. Because I couldn't unmute. I want all my emails. No. I want all my emails. Come on. Oh, please. No, where they have changed their interface. Thanks. Why? Oh. Why did you change it? No. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so hard. Blah, blah, blah. I got all sorts of stuff.
So for those tuning in, Ola cannot log in to Storyblok because he hasn't confirmed his email and is trying to find his email.
People are sending me all kinds of stuff. Do you remember when I did this? It was last Sunday, wasn't it?
I don't know when you last.
No, you know what? I'm not doing it. Okay, so what did you want to do?
If you go back to your page now to the tab with the page that was created in your Chrome.
Oh.
The page where we got the error on.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
Yeah, we're soon at the hour, so you're gonna.
I'm trying to navigate all these weird screens. I got too many screens.
And then you refresh, and then you right click, and you have a look in the console log, or the console. So if you right click and then do inspect to open your developer tools, and then you go in the console.
Kind of read property of null.
Yeah, and then you go to that object. You see you've written out an object there. That's the data. So see if there's anything on that data. Take the other one, the second one. So Storyblok entry is null. So that's why we're not getting anything. So it's not matching. It's not finding the correct. It's not finding the correct node in your page query.
That's evil. I sent it slug.
You're sending it slug in the page context, right? Let's go back to gatsby-node so we can see that you've done it correctly.
There's my slug.
So there's context and then there's slug and it's the full slug. Okay. And then you go back to recipe. And I am really bad at reading these to check if that is actually correct. So if someone, how do we get the slug from the page context? I think this is correct. I just cannot see it.
Okay, let's see then.
Well, that's not. Do not copy paste that. Okay, there you go.
No, string was not provided.
Yeah, because we don't have a slug here. So I don't know exactly how to test these.
No. Okay, it didn't work. That's weird.
I think it's probably just like a tiny mistake. So I'm
Yes.
not. But can it?
You think we should try to fix it?
I mean, otherwise it will feel very unfulfilled.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
If you go to the GraphQL interface again.
Sorry about that. Yes.
And remove what you pasted in so we don't have that. And then you go to Storyblok entry, which is all the way down. And then you do, so not full slug, you do slug, I guess. Oh, I know now.
Yes.
Because we call it you send it in as a page context as slug, so that's the $sign we are getting, but then you're matching it to Storyblok entries full slug. So you need to call not the one with the money, but the other one, the slug that one has to be full_slug.
All right. I like it. The drunk bug.
This is a little problem when you keep renaming things. So do not restart and then go into the page.
Look at this!
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
But that is why we often, like a typical standard when you're using create pages is that instead of like not knowing what you're using, you usually send in the ID and then you match on ID because that's like one of the easiest things to match on.
Yeah, that's what I did last time. So
yeah,
that's let's look at that. That's a great tip. Don't try to be smart here like me, because what I do you remember, people, I had the idea here. I had it, and then I took it away because I wanted a smaller query. But why do I need a smaller query? What's the point?
And also to your point about the thing that Tyler Barn talked about for previews.
Yes.
If you use the node ID there in the context, then you don't have to use that owner node ID, because it will understand that, okay, an ID in context, that is an ID of a node. So then the node actually owns this page. It's only when you start doing it in other ways you have to add that own node ID to like be specific about what node owns the page for previews. But if you stay with the standard and use ID and you put a node ID on there, then you shouldn't have to do that. Okay. And then you do ID on all of these.
I know what to do. You have become like Paul. You're telling me what to do in a literal sense instead of giving me tasks. Huh?
I'm sorry. It's so easy. It's so easy. Oh, that was perfect, Ola.
No, now we have to restart it because we actually did something in Gatsby Node. Where's my warning? Come on, Gatsby. You should warn me now.
It was further up.
I want my warning. It's all the way up there. Okay, yeah. I don't need a warning. Okay, so but I'm confused now. We got it to work. Why? Oh, we fixed the full. Yeah, this is better. Okay, yeah.
It's, or at least less confusing, I think, because you took the full slug and then you sent it in as a page context named slug, and then we got it as slug, and then we had to match it against the full slug. It gets very confusing.
But here, defer. So I'm not going to defer this time because it's a bad idea, because the fox gets mad. So that's basically the story here. So that's the story here. The fox sees the bakery. Ahoy, a path. And he embarks there in his ship, because this, as you can see here, the kitten is a pirate. The fox works for the government on his ship. And so he sees that he's hungry, And the bunny just blithely sings badly and begs all the shark. Doesn't know that the fox is coming, but the fox is coming. And when the fox comes in and see the world's cutest kitten with a pink hat, the fox thinks, "Oh my God, I don't want cookie," but that's what he gets, and he's going to get the bad cookies. That's the story. The bad cookies. So there's way too much ginger in these cookies because the bunny doesn't remember the song. She sings it wrong and puts way too much ginger. And then the kitten sees the fox coming and hides all the cookies in the whole bakery, hides them except for the bad baby shark batch of gingerbread cookies. And it's more to the story. It's more to the story actually, and kind of the point of the story. So we're not doing it in the code here. We do false instead of, index something blah blah blah. But the point in the children's story is here. You have to pay for your cookies, because if you just take them like the fox does, he doesn't want to pay, then they taste bad. If you pay, they taste good. And then they give him a good cookie. Yes.
We should see if we can find the original story in English as well to give people some background on.
No, we're going to rewrite it to try to dodge copyrights.
Okay.
And so is it working on it?
Is it still working?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Refresh.
Yes. Should we look at the inspect and see that everything is gone? No, we don't have to.
No, we don't have to do that.
Everything is good.
But you can end with that trick I taught you about doing Gatsby build to see what pages are deferred or not, even though we're not deferring anything today. It's still nice to see. So if you do Gatsby build and npm run or Gatsby build, yeah. So in this new version,
we'll see it, and we will do that on a later stream. But Inesa, did we do defer on our stream? Didn't we? Didn't we defer it? I think we did. I think
you did defer something last Sunday.
Yeah, didn't we do that? I think somebody should check it. Okay, let's see. Look at this build. It's building. Wow. No, I have 2 nodes. Do you see that? There's another node here.
Yeah, there's a home.
Look at that node. Oh, wow. Why didn't you see that before?
I think maybe you are using 2 different spaces for production and development. If your environment keys are different from production and development, you will get different content.
So I do work in dev, and then when I go to build it, I suddenly get something else. That's sneaky.
Yeah, that depends on your environment variables. So if you when you're doing build, it's using env.production, and when you're doing develop, it's using env.development.
Oh. Here we go.
But there you go. So this is...
Yes, I will explain. I'll try at least.
Yeah.
I have... What? No! I have this here. It's my one page. It's the one you see here. But look at it. It made a home page for me.
Yeah. Go to home and have a look.
It shows up. Why does it show up in localhost? It shouldn't.
Yeah, because
then it's still in development. Look, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, no, you have to go to have a look at production. You have to go localhost 9,000, not 8,000. And you have to do Gatsby's, and you have to do Gatsby serve if you want to see it.
I'm not going here then, you say. Okay. No. So here is my page. Somebody else made this for me. Thanks.
I think
It's
Storyblok makes a
yeah.
homepage for you when you set up a space.
But if I had done here defer index something plus one blah de blah, I think it's like that, like
No,
something
it's
like
bigger
that.
than.
It is bigger than, okay. If I'd
Bigger
done
than
that,
one. Yeah.
and I also had to do some stuff up here. Yeah, I think we did this.
Yeah.
I think we did it. So then I would get it here. It would come up here. It would see. It would say, yeah, this one is not deferred, but the home one is deferred. The one I didn't like, or something. So that's what they do. They hide all the cookies in the whole bakery, and the only ones that are on display are the badly baked baby sharks. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today.
But didn't you didn't explain what that's direct, so that it shows you in that
Yes.
underneath pages, it shows you what
Yes.
pages are statically if there's like no symbol, it's statically generated.
Yes.
And then if it's got that D, it's
Yes.
deferred static generation. And if it's
Yes.
got an SSR, it's server side rendered. And then if it has that little lambda symbol, it's a Gatsby function. As you can see here, Ola has a time travel function in there.
Yes.
You don't get this in develop, because in develop pages are created on demand. But when you do a full build, you get this little summary of all of your pages and what type of rendering and rendering option is used, which I think is pretty nifty, to use a West Boss term.
Yes.
Yes. So you
We
won't get
love
these
DSG.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't get these in that course yet, though, because it's on Gatsby 2, isn't it? The West Boss course you're following.
But DSG is really easy.
Yeah.
You just make some stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to see it?
We're done now. We're overtime. We're not going to do that.
Oh, yes, we do. It's very easy.
No.
It's so much easier than everybody thinks. Why does everybody think it's so hard? It's not hard. Look at this. Just go here. You say, I want to sort this. What's the fields? Created at. Where are you? Created at. Oh, there's no created at here.
Yeah, it's further down. Further down.
There it is. Created at. And then what order? Descending. Yeah, that's best. I like it. And we can also look here. What is the created at? Come on. Yeah, let's see it. This is it. That's it. Failed. Why?
You're not running. You're not running. You quit everything.
That's true.
Because
Okay, so then you just go like this. I want to put all of this stuff here into my thing. Look at that. I just go like that.
So you're sorting all of the nodes so that when you're deferring, you only defer the old nodes. That's one way of doing it, but you could also defer on all kinds of ways.
I like this best because that fits with my story. So I go like this, and then you also have to go in here, like you said, you wanted this parenthesis here around the baby sharks. We'll do that when we need the index. So I don't know why, but I get a feeling that I just made an index here now. Did I?
You are, when you're only using the first param, you don't need parentheses. But when you also want to access the second param, you need to use them. And I think you need to have bigger than one if you only have two pages. Now none of them will be deferred.
Yeah, because I couldn't log in to put my
because
photo.
index. Yeah, so if you either do index bigger than 1 or index bigger than 0 or index plus 1 bigger than 1.
Say one thing I should do. Tell me one thing.
Do 1 instead of 2. So then you're saying,
you're saying
on page. You're saying on page 2 you should start deferring.
But I don't have one.
No, you have gingerbread and home. So depending on which one of those are created first, you will be deferring them.
This is
so
the
if
home.
You do so if you do Gatsby build again, then you can see which ones are deferred. Yeah.
I did. Come on. Story. You should hang up.
Yeah, well, I want to see this latest terminal, and then you can hang up.
Confirmation instructions. That sounds very promising. Come on.
Yeah, but can you show us the terminal? We don't see the terminal.
Confirm my account. Sorry about that. I can't do more than one thing at a time, and no, I just want to click it. There you go. Confirm. I have read. Oh.
You should not admin on stream, Ola.
No, sorry. I never do that. I never do that. Usually admin, that is. I try to stay away. Look. Warning. Native extraction. Look. Yes. We deferred the evil page. Look at this. This was totally worth it. We deferred the evil homepage. Yes.
Okay.
Well, do you feel lucky? Yes, I do. Welcome. No, maybe I don't have to create a new space.
No, go in there in left there, and you can choose your very first space, which is already there.
Yes.
And then you can go to content.
Content. Yeah, here it is. Gingerblog. Entry. Blah, blah, blah. Fine. Is a post. Yes. Upload a new. Yes, I want it. I want a new one. Come on. Can you please show me my latest? That would be nice. This. Didn't I scan it?
So now you want to defer another page. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to add another one and then see that you have 2 deferred pages?
I'm pretty sure I did this. I scanned it. Well, come again, please. If I didn't scan it, then this is pointless. Oh, no. Okay. What's this then? We're using that. Sorry, this is total copyright infringement. Oh, no, we can't do that. Oh, that's really, really evil. Okay, sorry. Okay, here, Alma. There it is. No, that's just something wrong. I did something. Here it is. I don't know if it works. Can I upload the GIF? Who knows? Is her name Alma with 1 or 2 N's? No, are you there?
I don't know. I think in the Norwegian version it's with 2 N's, but in the American, I don't know.
Say. We built, so I'm not going to build this time. I'm going to develop. That's fine. Why did I do that? I just wanted to do it. You're right. I shouldn't have done it. Okay, we're going to finish. What's your next stream? On Thursday.
Our next stream is on Thursday. It's going to be the last Gatsby deep dives with Queen Ray and the Natamob pirates of the season.
Yes.
But now, sneaky for the people who are here.
Yes.
Natamob is starting up again after Christmas, but in the break, I will be doing Thursday streams with Miriam, who I did a testing webinar with. And we are going to create a page for her, or she is going to code up a new Gatsby site that she needs for her project Conference Buddy. And I will be there to help her every Thursday with any Gatsby questions she might have. And I think it's going to be cool because, yeah.
What is it?
Conf Buddy. So it's initiative that she started to help people feel more secure when they go to conferences, so they have and so they know they have somebody they can connect with at the conference. And also when I met her at the conference, there you could go up to a booth and get conference buddy buttons so that other people could see that you were willing and open to talk to anyone. So it just shows that you are like, even though you're standing alone, or if you're standing with others, if you are new to the conference or just need a buddy, you can like go up to anyone who has the conference buddy button, or somebody you have talked to ahead of the conference, so that you can be less anxious at the conference.
So you're talking about this dog here?
Yes.
And they're also on Twitter.
Yeah, she's gonna recreate that or not recreate. She's gonna take that placeholder page and make a full-fledged page for Conference Buddy that we'll work on in the break, the Nanomod
and where
break.
People can pay.
I don't know what she needs. I'm guessing that's what we're going to talk about in a week and a half when we start up her project. What kind of features are she looking to make with Gatsby?
Is Miriam?
Yes.
Okay, Miriam, I'm following you and this cute dog you have here. Great dog. Look at this dog. Look at this dog, huh? Yes. Big dog. Okay, that's it, folks. Maybe I'll just do my outro and you can click me out.
I can do that.
Oh, it started right away. It never does that. This has been another unauthorized and rum-fueled Sunday treasure hunt.
No,
in
unsupervised.
The sharky waters around the Gatsby Islands. With Gatsby deep diving Queen Ray and her Gatsby pirates. Ura and Inessa was also here. Bye, everybody. See you next Sunday.
Shall I end?
Did you click it?
No, I'm clicking it now. Bye-bye.